Something important you'll be learning in your chemistry class is going to be this concept of metals versus nonmetals. When we look at our periodic table, we're going to typically say that this left side of the table is our metals, and this right side of the periodic table, these are our nonmetals. And we're going to look at a couple of other unique cases. And so one of those unique cases is this staircase you'll see I've outlined here. And these are boron, or silicon, arsenic, those things. Those are what we call metalloids. And that's because they share properties of metals and nonmetals. And then the other special case we'll see over here is hydrogen, even though it is number 1 on the periodic table because it's such a light element and because of its properties, it is a gas that is considered a nonmetal. It's not something we would consider a metal. The other things to think about are for metals, they are typically shiny. Think about copper, think about gold, all of our metals that we would see in everyday life, those are going to be shiny. We also consider most metals conductive. Copper is one of the main ones. If you think about copper wiring, that's very conductive. Our nonmetals are going to be the opposite of that. So they're going to be dull, they're going to be non-conductive, but they perform some very important functions when we get to covalent compounds later, and they're very important in our world as well. And then our metalloids in the middle are going to share properties of both, so they're going to be semiconductive. And if you've heard of like Silicon Valley, that's because silicon is used in a lot of like computer chips and different types of technology as a semiconductor, and it's important to be able to have things like that are metalloids, where they can have properties of both, so that they're not all necessarily conducting or performing something all the time, but you can turn it on and off as you need it. So those are the important things to know: metals, metalloids, and nonmetals, and you'll be well on your way.